Welcome back, Soul Family. What if I tell you that you have no way to actually hide the thoughts you have in your mind? You thought that the thoughts you have is stored safely within your cranium, your head. But the thing is, you can't really hide them if the person who is looking at you, communicating with you, connecting with you is a very sensitive being who can actually feel the subtle differences and frequency, and you are basically an open book to be read. So what I want to bring you today is that I have a small astral group. This small group of people, of like 6 to 7 people, we usually go out together in astral travel as a group in a bi-weekly manner. So 6 to 7 of us will usually join up and connect via Zoom or any other communication web conferences tool, right? We will join together. Our group leader named Jan will bring us through different journeys, and she will keep talking and we will just join her in that room wherever we find ourselves to be. So it's really fun and it's a very interesting group experiment to play with the energy, to actually go into the astral realm, to join into different higher realm frequency and travel into the past and travel into the future. I believe that this has become quite popular in YouTube nowadays. People are actually showing the technique and how to do it. To me, it's basically a meditation. How deep can you go and how far can you go within this meditation only? And with a guided tour, like the instructor, the friend of us who named Jan in this group, right, is bringing us to all kind of different places in Rome. What I want to highlight in this story is that in one of our very early voyage into the astral room, on our second try, so what happened is that 4 of us, we need to meet up our tour instructor. Basically, in the astral room, we have an entity called Pa that will bring us to different area to explore. Basically, we are going to the pyramid, to the ancient past, to ancient civilization. So what happened? We will meet Pa in the planet Arcturus, because Pa is an Arcturian, and she will bring us to different areas safely, and as we journey with her, we can actually see Pa. And one thing about astral traveling is that it would be best if your third eye is open. Third eye, via another name, is just imagination, visualization, and how open that you want to use your mind's eye, because it's usually guarded and gated up with your belief system. The more limiting it is, the more smaller you can get. I mean, you can't really see much if you have a very limiting belief. And the more open it is it, you will be able to see more and more and become more receptive and sensitive to all kind of energies. So that's basically it for astral travel. If you want to see and experience it, you can get all kind of feeling and sensation. The main point of the story now is that Pa, this Arcturian entity, actually traveled with us into this pyramid. So what happened is that within this pyramid, as it arrived, I saw Pa, but the figure changes. Someone is hijacking the frequency. I noticed that someone is hijacking the frequency because Pa on the planet Arcturus is actually bald, but this Pa, this version we have hair. So someone is trying to hijack the frequency, but they did not do a complete overlook on how Pa actually looked like. So I noticed this. I did not say anything. Our group leader will just keep continue on channeling and telling us what she see, and we just basically join her in this visual astral room, right? So as she keep going on into the pyramid insert, as we go within and deeper, right, everyone will see different things. Basically everyone's on their own path, but we kind of be in a general error. What happened is that as I keep looking at this entity and keep following Jan with her astral travel and explanation, right, I felt that something's not right. I keep focusing on the Pa character that's with us. I was shifting around. So what's interesting is that as I keep looking and I feel like this is not the Pa we have on Arcturus, and there's something wrong with this Pa. So because I work with dragons, I have a lot of dragon entities around me. Most of them look like Asian dragons. If you have been to Asia, you kind of know how our dragon looks like. I have 2 black dragons. These are the Navy SEALs of the dragons in the energy world, in the spiritual world. They are very fierce and very powerful. So I think this is also a lesson to teach us how we can differentiate frequency as well, since this is our second voyage, right? So what happened is that I noticed this is an outsider entity. It's not Pa. Someone is trying to hijack the frequency. What I did is this, right? I asked my dragon to actually kick out this frequency, push it out, so the real Pa can return. I did everything in silence. Basically, I managed to unmask this hijacking frequency. And they are using 2 layers of encryption masks. How? The first layer is they're trying to pretend to be Pa, but use the wrong hair. I noticed it. So the first layer fall away. The second layer come in front, then look further. Now they are trying to masquerade as the Lyran being. You know, the cat-like feline being, the Lyran being. So like, that's not too right. I focus a bit more. You just need to look at their eyes. And if they cannot focus their frequency, their mask will drop. It's just that easy. Then when the mask drop, oh, you are one of those gray beings. I see, interesting. So once I see it, I ask my dragon to clear out the energy. Basically push it away. So my black dragons do his job, clear out the frequency, cleanse everything, I ensure that everyone is safe, and clear and cleanse. Then most of the group have no understanding this is happening within the background. And I command all this within my thought. I'm silent, I'm not talking and speaking and telling anyone. So everyone's just doing their thing. Jan, our leader, just keep continuing. But Rich, my dear friend Rich, he's very spiritual, he's very connected. Suddenly he asked Jan to stop. Stop everything. Then he tell, Tommy, what are you doing? I see massive movement of your dragon going around the team. What is happening? So, you know, since this is a second voyage, I do not want to freak everyone out. I try to keep this in a down low and just protect everyone silently and not say anything, maybe until the session. Because freaking people out is not good, it's not fun. It's not a good way to actually help people build courage to actually travel the astral room. So I intend to keep silence. What happened is that Rich stopped everything because he saw what I did. So what I did is very powerful, and it actually, people can see this. So Rich actually have a very high connection to spiritual realm. He has been practicing and meditating, so he can see people's thought quite clearly, I think, via this astral travel as a group. So if you have any people or your friend or anyone who is very good at actually sensing, right, they can actually see your thoughts, they can see your action, as in you are basically naked in front of them. Whatever you think, whatever you do, it floats around you. Your thoughts float around you. It's quite clear. So he asked, then I told him the whole story. Then everything is fine and dandy. Then we continue the journey. So the important lesson is that whatever you think, whatever it is that you thought is within your mind, and it's not. It's actually floating around you. It's quite visible to people who have eyes to see. So never think that you are safe within your thoughts. If you have limiting belief and limited perception of these extra senses, you will think that it's within your mind, within your brain. No one can see it. But in the higher frequency room, let's say people who have been practicing their meditation, journeying, right, and doing spiritual work and energy work, can literally see you and read you like a book. You're basically naked to them. So this is the message that I want to tell you. Your thoughts have power, and it floats around you. People who are sensitive enough can see it. That's why as we reach higher into the frequency, like now we are 3D, right? People have been prophesizing the new earth, new frequency, higher reality coming, like the 5D earth, for example. When we reach there, you can't really lie anymore. People can see through your lie quite easily, because it basically float around you. How can you lie? When you are in a lower realm, right, you use your eye. You can lie through the eye. But when you are in a higher frequency realm, right, when you're doing astral travel, you're using the third eye. You can't really lie at the third eye. You're basically naked and everything can be seen quite clearly. That's why some people are in fearful mode, because they can't really hide anymore. And it's not really like you don't really have anything to hide. Basically, you are always naked to any ascended being, your guardian angel, archangel, dragon, gods, your higher self. They all see us truly as energy in movement. They are not judging us. So I'm just giving this interesting story that I share, that within this astral travel voyage in my tiny group on this second journey, I learned that you can't really hide any thoughts. Your thoughts is actually out in the open. Even now, when I'm speaking here, and if you're speaking with anyone, people who are sensitive enough can see them. So if you have any similar stories, similar experiences that you would like to share, do share below in the comments. And there are a lot of stories like this I have. I'm just trying to pick the most interesting out to share to you. So I'll see you in the next one. I hope that has been helpful and inspiring, and give you some ideas in regards to energy, thoughts, and how energy works. Because thoughts are energy at the end. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Alright? Bye bye.